Okay, we're getting into the Yorkshires here. We're going to start off with two pens of Barras. These are all mates, 127 litters, sired by Big Paul. We went back and used Big Paul on a good handful of sows, and the main reason, not only because quality of hogs and predictability of feeding, I wanted to do something different on some of our all-by-myself daughters and ended up breeding a good handful of different ones as well because we kept getting it there from our good buddies at Crossroads. Hog is bred on extremely well. We fed pigs out of him, and they've won, and they've been very, very competitive, just predictability. Thought he matched up with a lot of the all-by-myself stuff, and that's what we did here. That's an all-by-myself leaps. This is a gilt that was shown by Brantley last year, or actually both boys showed him, Camden and Brantley. We jackpotted this gilt. She's from Kilmer. She's a all-by-myself back on the foundation leaps and bounds famous sow that he's got there. So predictability, that was her last litter. We bought both gilts, sold one as a bred gilt, and then kept this one that we showed. She was competitive, got to top 5 a couple times there on the jackpot circuit over in Ohio. But a nice kind of a litter of Barras here, and excited. Different endpoints for all of them, predictability and pedigree. Big Paul back on that Kilmer sow, all by myself, leaps and bounds. 127-1's where we're going to start. This Barra here is the combination of the pen, and I think he's a pig that's robust in his center. He's stout. He's heavy boned. He's attractive enough with the right amount of stoutness. His endpoint is probably a July setting, maybe a lightweight in June. I think he's one that's going to feed, that's going to grow, and I think just going to be a good-looking Barra that's still got the density. He combines a lot of the all-by-myself traits in terms of composition and length, frame and length of body with the burliness and stoutness of the big Paul stuff. So I think a very good feeding kind of a pig that's no holes, and that's probably what it takes in this particular breed to have that no holes with some of those stoutness features and extras. Lot 25's next, 127-2. He's the biggest pig in the litter. He's one that looks like one that's going to grow. And, I mean, he could make that June setting for his particular age. They're 23rd to December's, but they got after it. That sow milked extremely well. He's big, and I think he's going to be a bigger hog. July setting, lightweight June, maybe a middleweight June. Just looks like one that's going to have a body shape and stoutness and durability. Easy feeding kind of a pig that's mobile enough on his feet and legs and attractive enough and big enough in his type and kind to take to those heavier weights, like a predictable, easy feeding kind of a pig there in lot 25. Lot 26, he got the little genes in the litter. He's skinniest of the whole group, and I think maybe we'll work to his advantage on stretching a little bit farther and making it into those summer months for sure. He is probably of the litter the one that maybe could make it into the August State Fair setting. He is probably the most attractive. He looks the most like the mother and the sow line of the Kilmers. Attractiveness, head and neck, looseness, flexibility, bone work's awfully good. I mean, he is green as can be, but his bone work's really square and good underneath. I think that hog will feed tremendously good. I think he's one that might be under the radar just from a feedability standpoint. You take him, he's going to be big enough in his type and kinds in August to be a heavyweight. I think one that I'd hang my hat on feedability on that particular hog, just pretty skinny and green today.